Welcome to this month's recap. And since it's the 1st of January, it would make sense to talk about the year 2025. But here's the quick summary. I was traveling for 5 months. I was sick for 6+ months and things just didn't go to plan. So instead of talking about last year, I want to talk about the year 2026, about my goals in the big three: health, wealth, and relationships. Starting with wealth, here are my business goals for the next year. So first I want to talk about revenue goals in business, because it's actually impossible to reach them for any company. If you would be able to know how much you're going to make in the next year and therefore also in the year after, then the stock market would be obsolete, right? Everyone would just know how much you're going to make. So these goals are just there that you know, okay, these are my products or services I have, and this is how much I'm charging. And then you know, okay, how many of those do I have to sell in order to reach these goals? And then you will always under or overreach these goals. It still helps a lot because in my case, I know that I have to offer a productized service in order to reach my revenue goals, especially in the long run. My long run goal is to achieve 7 figures a year, which I will not be able to achieve next year. You know, there are two big things I want to have in place. The productized service that is mainly targeting coaches and entrepreneurs, because these are the kind of people I really want to help, like purpose-driven coaches and entrepreneurs that usually don't really have a big budget, but they still need a lot of help with marketing. And then I have these premium clients, 1 to 5. A premium client for me is someone where I'm like, okay, this could be a good friend of mine. He values what I do. I value what he does. I think that he is purpose driven. I think that the business he or she is in, is something that I believe should exist, and more people should be clients of them, or they should have more customers, because I believe that's a good business. Now I already have enough premium clients, so to speak. Difference being right now, I'm not making enough out of them, because also I don't make them enough yet. We are in the phase of, developing stuff, and we're not really selling yet. And this will change next year. Anyway, in general, the goal is always to only look for people where I know that this also makes sense financially, and they're friends, and they're purpose driven. But to conclude this section of this video, I will have a revenue of some kind of 6 figures to show by the end of 2026. What exactly, I don't know, which is still a step up compared to this year, because I didn't even reach 6 figures, because I just didn't do a lot of work. It was not a good year. Which brings me to health, right? Because this year I really learned that health is extremely important, and I really need to take care of myself. I used to be kind of a hustler. I used to really think, okay, I just want to work 24/7. I want to be a robot. I want to be a machine. I want to work as much as possible. And this year I realized, okay, that's just not actually possible. And this is therefore also not really the goal for the next year. I don't really want to be back into working all the time. I want to take care of my health. I want to therefore also have certain goals regarding sports. I want to get definitely a Strava KOM this year, big goal. Now, the general structure of workouts for me that I would like to maintain is go to the gym twice a week, go climbing once a week, go running once or twice a week, and go cycling 1 to 3 times a week, depending on the weather. I do need to go to the gym and climbing, because it really helps me with my posture and my back, because otherwise I would get some back pain from sitting all the time. And I really like cycling a lot, and running I don't like that much, but it's still a good sport for me, where I feel like it really is good for my body in the long run. And number 3 is relationships. And here I really want to focus and double down on high quality people and high quality time. I don't want to spend that much time with people just because we had a good time 20 years ago, or because they're family members, but actually they kind of hold me back, and they always give me the feeling that what I do is not right. Now, there's a concept, the prisoner's dilemma, or the did for that algorithm, if you heard of that, which is a GTO version of how you should behave in relationships. And if you don't know it, you can look it up. But essentially, it means that you want to give first, but if people take and they are not giving back, then you should also not keep giving. And I'm kind of guilty of that, you know, I like to give first, and then people are just ignoring me or they just don't giving me anything back. And then I would still give, and then I would kind of feel exploited. And I really want to get rid of this kind of cycles I'm in sometimes. But I still believe that there are people out there who would appreciate what I do and how I think, and in general, what I want to achieve in life, and not allowing other people who think differently to influence me badly and making me feel that something's wrong with me, because I could go that route, right? I could go with people who are very conservative and be like, yeah, you need to have at least this and this degree in order to be successful in life. And you need to at least have certain things sorted in life that you are considered to be a high quality person. And, I could be surrounded by these people and then I just feel bad about myself. But I could also find people who really appreciate what I do and feel like, oh, wow, this is an amazing lifestyle. I want to be like that as well. Also, regarding romantic relationships, I really just want to fall in love, which, of course, is a great goal to have because you can definitely plan this. And yeah, these are kind of the goals for the big three. Let me know what kind of goals you guys have, if you have also just New Year's resolutions, or in general, what are you trying to achieve in 2026? And with that, Happy New Year.